Hi everyone, this is me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. This is a reading for all star signs. If you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you and going to take a look and see exactly what's coming through. This is a safe space and you're always welcome here. And if you ever wanted to purchase any personal services like tarot readings, rituals, one-on-one or services, or any intention items, everything is always linked down below in the description box and on shopmoonlightguidance.com. There's thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of the website as well. Okay, so let's begin with your reading and see what is happening and what is coming through for you. Okay, so let me just grab this one that fell on the floor. All right, so what we have here is quite interesting. There's clearly someone here that walked away from you. I see that very clear with quite a few cards. Okay, there isn't just like one, there's like 4. There you go. Okay, so this person walked away from you. We see that here with the 8 of Cups. That's quite a clear retreating card. 9 of Swords is the amount of pain and stress that it's really caused upon your soul. 10 of Wands, again, walking very much away. And the 6 of Swords is taking a journey away from you in an emotionally painful way, and it's caused you a lot of pain, a lot of sadness and a lot of stress, and it's felt quite burdensome as well. A lot of you felt very, very heavy. This heaviness is of course your emotional energy of just feeling like, what happened and how did that happen and how could it have happened, like how it's this sense of like you just can't wrap your head around what's happened. And even as I'm saying this, I'm just like, it's so hard to explain because you don't know whether you should like try and process it in your mind or whether you should cry. But then when you cry, it's uncontrollable, but then you just don't understand it. And it's really awful because you just feel like your heart has been broken in a way that you can't even understand how that's happened. I'm so sorry if you're feeling this way because it's obviously not nice, right? It's like, it's awful. There's not even a word to describe how awful it can feel. So, you know, this person is clearly in an avoiding mode, and we see that here. Like, if you look at all 4 of these cards, you can't see the face, right? You can't see the face. This person is absolutely hiding. Like, and you might even think on your side as well, like, yeah, Moonlight, like, I don't want anyone to see how much I cry or how sad I am or to see me like this. I don't want anyone to see me like this. So on your side, that's how you feel. But on the other side as well, you know, they're not really showing you your face. So that means that there's distance between you both. Like, you, maybe even if you look at social media, you might see their face. But what I'm trying to see here is that they don't want you to see how they're actually doing. Okay, they don't want you to see how emotionally stressed they are as well. So that's very, very interesting here, because, you know, we've got the 4 of Wands here and the 8 of Wands, and we've also got the Queen of Cups here as well. I want you to know one thing for sure, okay? Whether you're male or female, I read energies in tarot, not specifically genders. That's not the important thing that I'm trying to tell you, because I was like, I need you to know one thing for sure, and then I go on about that. But I need you to know this because there's, you know, there's 2 queens here. So whether you're male or female or however you identify, the 2 queens here represent your energy. You did nothing wrong, okay? This energy here actually shows that this person is very stressed with other areas of their life, and they just, I guess in a very cowardly way, went and did what they wanted to do, right? It shows here though that sometimes you blame yourself. Queen of Pentacles, you're very like nurturing, you're very kind. You would never treat someone else like this, and you would always be very honest about your feelings and your thoughts, especially, you know, even if you, for example, were not feeling something, you would be very honest. So you expected honesty from this person. You're very loyal, you're very kind, you're very emotionally giving, you put other people's needs in front of yours. So you also to a degree expected this person to somewhat reciprocate that towards you, and you feel so confused as to how they did not do that. But truly that's because you have so much goodness inside of you and you look for goodness in others. You also have so much goodness inside of you that you also expect that goodness from others as well, because you know you're a good person, and therefore you think to yourself, I'm a good person, so I need that respect in return. And you feel so gobsmacked that this person did the complete opposite towards you. They avoided you, they may have ghosted you, broken your heart, disrespected and sort of left, and you just feel so confused and so overwhelmed and so upset as to how and why did you do this towards me when I've done nothing but be nice and caring and understanding towards your personal needs and your emotions. And honestly, it's not your fault, okay? This person is very stagnant in their life. They just feel so lost and confused. They have a lot of people around them telling them lots of different things, like, oh, you should do this with your life, you should be free, you should enjoy your life, you should take time for yourself, you need to do more of this, need to do more of that. And they just get really kind of like, okay, well, I'll do that. And then on the other hand, there's some family here who can be like, but you need to settle down, you need to settle down, you need to be serious about your life, you need to get yourself together. And then they feel really pressured in that direction. But I feel like the pressure in that direction is so much for them that they start to panic. They start to feel like, is that going to tie me down? And am I going to feel like I'm in jail? Am I going to feel like I am so restricted? They don't like to be restricted. It's something that they get very scared of. It's something that they tend to panic a lot about. It's definitely something that overworks them and overwhelms them. So they've got these two sides of I should be free versus pressure of I need to settle down or else. Or else. Sorry, I thought that was like a spider, and I was just like thinking to myself, that's an interesting looking spider, but it's not. It's actually, it's just a mark on the wall. I hope it's a mark on the wall, you know? I mean, I'd rather it wasn't a mark on the wall. I'd rather it's a spider, because a mark on a wall is hard to get out, right? But I'd rather it also be a spider. Anyways, whatever. I'd rather there's just nothing on the wall, right? So, okay, so yeah, this is the destruction they've caused, and the reason for this is because they're trying to focus very heavily also on finances. They feel like, you know, right now focusing on a relationship is something that is just really overwhelming for them. Partly because of what other people have been telling them as well. I feel like that's made a huge difference. But also partly because there's an element here of like there being lots of people around them, like I said before. Some of these people are not really that great. They're very like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And they actually feel like with a lot of these people, they have to spend a lot of money. So it could be like going out, you know, for a social event, socializing here and there, or holidays and trips, like even with friends. And they feel like they're spending most of their money, and they don't like doing that, okay? So your person doesn't like doing that. And because of that, they want to actually focus more on their finances. They feel like they need to get their finances together. They need to focus more on that area of their life. They need to really just get themselves together in that particular area, and that's their focus, okay? That's basically their focus, because they feel like they're being pulled in two different directions and they can't handle both of those directions. So they feel like the common ground here is, let me just focus on my money, my finances, and get that part into order. Especially with the Ace of Cups here as well. They just feel like, okay, I need to focus on me. I want to do me. I want to listen to myself. I want to listen to my intuition. I want to listen to what I want to do, because they feel like everyone's saying this and everyone's saying that. And also on your side as well, okay? I'm just saying for some of you, if you are also going to this person and being like, I really want to be with you. I really want to go here. I want to do this. How are you doing? They, again, feel pressured by you as well. So don't put any pressure on this person. Do you take care of yourself? Make sure you detach, which is pulling more energy towards yourself. If you find it hard to detach, remember I have lots of rituals on my website which can help you to focus your energy more towards yourself so that the intention can happen. There's lots of rituals, you know, for love, money, success, marriage, career, healing, peace, beauty, justice, break no contact, for them to express their feelings to you and things, but that means you have to detach and pull more energy towards yourself, and then the intention naturally happens. So don't also put an additional layer of pressure. They want to focus on themselves and what they want to do. The more you put pressure on them, the more they will get pressured by you and feel overwhelmed and then not want to do anything further, right? So it's really important that you don't also put an additional layer of pressure on top of everybody else that is putting pressure on them, because if you don't put pressure on them, they will feel like, wow, that person's putting pressure, but you're not putting pressure on me. Wow, like I really appreciate that, is what they're going to think. And so that actually then spiritually triggers them to feel like, you're not putting any pressure on me. I actually want to move things along with you. I want to be with you. I want to do something here with you. And that triggers them to do more towards you it's interesting, isn't it? It's, yeah, that's just the way it is. And then they'll come forward. So we've got here as well, like, basically the star means, like, let them be. I know that sounds really scary, but, like, literally, guys, the law of attraction means knowing what you want and being okay without it. It's about letting things be, literally. Focus that energy towards yourself, detach within yourself, pull that energy towards yourself. This person avoids you, but they're going to have a huge epiphany. The star shows rebirth, okay, where they will have this huge epiphany to realize, like, I want to be with you. I want to make things work with you. I don't want to be without you. I want you, and I'm going to do something to be with you. You know, there's a sense here of them realizing in time, like, you're not putting any pressure on me. You've always been there for me. You've always been so kind. You've been the most stable. You've not been rude. You've not been abrupt. You've not been mean. You've always been so supportive, but you've let me be me. And at the end of the day, right now, all they want is to be themselves and to be them. Like, they want to be left to be themselves, right? And the more you put pressure on them to be a certain way, or other people put pressure on them to be a certain way, the more they push those people away. So when you let them be themselves, they are literally thinking, like, wow, you respect me enough so that I could be myself. And that triggers them to actually then want to move things along with you, if you want them, you know. So that's kind of what happens in that situation, which is kind of interesting. And then they have this epiphany to, like, want to be with you and make things work with you. Okay, so you do you, and you let them be them, if that makes sense. So we have here, there's things that you said that made me feel so bad for you, and this comes as an epiphany as well, where they will start to feel bad about certain things that you may have expressed to them, you know, in the past, where you wanted certain things to happen. But if you just let them be, then they will have these realizations that they should have been much more mature, mutual, kind, caring, respectful, you know, and been much more proactive towards you. They'll start to have these epiphanies. I know you can help me, so we do have that as well. Like, they know that you can be super kind, caring, mature, respectful towards them, that you literally are just incredible, you know, they know that. You can help them and really guide them towards the right path, but they have to come to you when they are ready. I should have listened to you, so they will realize, like, yep, I should have listened to you. I should have not been stuck in my own ways. There's a really powerful energy in regards to this, where they will start to validate you when you start validating yourself and not validating them or needing them or running after them or chasing them or begging them or pleading them. Literally, let them be, and they will come to you, okay? Literally, they will come to you because they'll realize that you've just let them be, right? And when you literally leave a person alone, that's when they have space to realize what you have always meant to them. If you are always, like, there, talking to them, needing them, wanting them, you know, spiritual energies are powerful, so they can feel it when you, like, constantly need them as well, just in your mind. When you leave them alone, that's when a person truly realizes, right? It's a little bit like if you've had Wi-Fi your entire life, and then all of a sudden you lose your Wi-Fi and you have no access to it. You realize what it always meant. It's one of those things in life, also psychologically as well, that does a lot. So yeah, that's what we have here. Okay, so this is your reading. I really hope it helped you and gave you lots of clarity. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. The affirmation for this reading, if it resonates with you or if you claim it, is they are having an epiphany. Comment it down below. Also, yeah, all the information on personal services, readings, items, rituals is on shopmoonlightguidance.com. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!